Hey there everybody, my name is Rabbit and welcome to more Let's Play Jade Cocoon 2 as we navigate the post-game and some bonus content together. In our last episode, which was 130, we finally headed face forward into Wind Harvest and we made it through one of the islands within this level 5 forest. We ended up spotting, I guess, if you want to call it that, a Mao beast hunter who was a little intoxicated, I'm guessing. That or something is fucking wrong with him because he was acting a little cray-cray, but we defeated him and sadly, although we received a Mao medal and he did give us a new egg, it wasn't in fact a new egg. We have already a talk in tow. Actually, I'm pretty sure we have 2 talks in tow. So Captain is a talk and Prissy Pants is also a talk. So we did get that egg. I guess, you know, if I want to have a full lineup of yellow captains and Prissy Pantses, I have number 3 right now in egg form. So it's good for that, right? But aside from that, we also had spoken with Gil back at the lounge. We currently have a job to find something for him. I think it's just a book and then he's going to give us bullshit. So I'm not that stoked about it, but here we go. He just wants a scroll called Forest People. Yeah, I don't know. But that was episode 130. So welcome to 131. Let's head on over into Wind Harvest number 2. And it looks like we will have 2, 4, 6 islands instead of the standard 4 that we've seen in the previous levels of the elemental forest. So that's great. More time to explore, more time to get those levels, and hopefully more opportunities to find Kalma. And what the fuck? Everyone is so big here. It's making me second guess my team. Speaking of which, I guess, as a more detailed type of recap, I was thinking about going back to the Room of Life and switching up my amulet a little bit. So I'm bringing a fairly new team. I mean, we've got some familiar faces, but I did bring along some new ones as well, and I kind of rotated where some people were placed. And I don't know how I'm feeling about Captain being in the center there with Soldona. I don't know why I can never remember what it is. I think it's Soldona. And Soldote was like one of the earlier forms, I think. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. What the fuck? What are all of these spells? I feel like we're seeing so many new things. So hopefully that means we will end this episode with one new Kalma. That is what I am crossing my fingers for. But anyway, I'm thinking about swapping out Captain and Paige. I love having this sleep, but I don't know. I'm really, really not feeling... Here, I'll just let you guys see. If you're joining me and you skipped episode 130 for whatever reason, look at this. Well, okay. So that did a little more damage against these things. Guys, I swear, I'm not crazy. Like, the spell has not been that good. At least not in the fights we've had up until this point. So, I don't know. Maybe Captain just needs to come into his own. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting a little too much... Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even see this thing. So, maybe I'm putting a little too much pressure on him. I don't know. But, do we want to... Yeah, let's go ahead and just start out with this. And let's keep the ball rolling. I think it's really cool that there are 6 islands instead of just the standard 4. I mean, it gives us more to explore and more to see. And I think, I don't remember, I'm sure someone has told me at some point in this Let's Play, or at least back before we took the several month hiatus between the main story and then now like the post-game stuff. I don't know how many bonus forests we're going to have. I'm guessing each elemental forest will have 2 extras, so there might be like a level 6 wind forest, possibly. I can't imagine there being 3. That seems like a lot. But, you know, I guess they really wanted this to have a lot of replayability. You can tell, you know, for all of the ways that Jade Cocoon 2 regressed compared to how well executed certain things were in Story of the Tamamayu. One thing that cannot be negatively said about this is that it doesn't have a lot of stuff to do. So it may not, you know, quite suit your fancy because the story's a little lackluster and events aren't, you know, that engaging. But there is still a lot to explore. There's there's a lot to kind of tinker with and just play with regard to lineups and all of these different tournaments. And if the game had taken off, there were a lot of opportunities for you to play against your friends. So replayability is not an area that I'd say is lacking with this. And by replayability, I guess I mean how long you can actually carry yourself forward through one run of the game. Spineless book. Ooh, that sounds bad. I really don't feel like fighting these guys. At least not face forward. Can you expose your back, please? All right, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I want. So let's go ahead and get Barian up just for hacks, because I love it. And if Prissy Pants can get her shit together, she should be able to attack one and block him from doing his bullshit, which would be right up my alley and what I'm looking for. Okay, that heal was not necessary, but we'll still take it. But guys, come on. I'm thinking Salamnis is still a good choice. Even though Meta Knight is missed, but we're not super low on HP. I'd say right now the problem is more mana. So Tishu could be something also we look into. And yay! Precipants evolved. Perfect. So let's see. Can we get these fart bags to sleep? Got the stun off and one death. Perfect. Haha. And I think we can probably end on this side. Everyone should get that boosted XP. Guys, I've got to be collecting a lot of shit though, because we're still fucking broke. So that was also why I was thinking maybe I should just leave, sell what I got, and then run back through Wind Harvest 1. But it's not completely necessary. We weren't low enough to absolutely warrant that. I was just being a bitch. But it's fine. It is fine. I'm feeling it though. The lack of money. I have so many beasts that are just sitting at level 20 and there's not anything that I can do about it. So hopefully soon enough. Ooh, a lovely gem. These are okay. They sell for 800. So not the best, but certainly we have found worse items. So we'll take it and we'll be happy with it. We'll get Lapias off, which I think has its place, right? So anyhow, my friends, as we're just sort of doing the, the tried and true exploration, is it bringing it back for you guys? We've had quite a lot of, hey, Sinclair is getting that little boost. Oh, Sinclair. You're not as cute as I was hoping you would be, but I guess you can't win them all, right? You can't win them all. I think she is the green or the earth version of Patrick. It's been a while since we've used him, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys don't remember who he is. He was one of our early divine beasts that I was rocking for a while, but since I got a couple of them to their final form so early and I'm trying to max out my book, I kind of swapped people out, and I think Patrick got to his final form, didn't he? Or if he did not, he just is waiting on being merged in order to access that. So I don't think he's too far away from it if he isn't one of them who reached that final piece. I know for a fact, like, Walter did, Hank did. There are a couple of people that hit final evolutionary form. And now, for sure, Merrick and Prissy Pants have their bar or their gauge all the way. So they should be hitting theirs in the next, I guess, several episodes while they're on the amulet. I suppose just depending on how long it takes them to want to get up there. So let's grab a dimwit book. No insult about that. And let's head back around. So, as I was starting to say, hopefully this is bringing back the memories, because we've absolutely spent quite a bit of time in the past running around and doing the usual with the grinding and the dungeon crawling, as is the name of the game in Jade Cocoon 2. But there's something to be said for it, because I think a lot of you have lovingly dubbed this more of like a diary let's play, because I have the opportunity to share so much with you when we have this downtime. Usually when we're at the temple, there's a lot more going on, but, you know, after the first level of a certain forest, there's not really too much more to talk about, minus specific cutscenes that we have. And we might be getting some more with Gil. I don't know. Maybe if we come back through here like a second or third time, we'll spot a bit more than we're spotting now. I'm honestly a bit perplexed that he didn't appear in Wind Harvest 1, but maybe he'll talk to us at some point in here, or maybe not because we're on a quest for him. I don't know how it does all of that. I honestly have no clue. I don't know how the game codes or scripts certain events, because we have seen like it spoiled for itself that Mint was going to be a sweet knight because we found her paraphernalia back before we finished the game. And I think before we even saw that there was a job available for auditioning for a new Sweet Knight position, and we saw her stuff. So I don't know how the game scripts certain things to appear or populate the bulletin board and all of that fun stuff. So more books, okay. Some of these books aren't worth too bad of an amount of money. A couple of them will sell for like $324. So they're okay. I think at that point, you're better off just using them to merge maybe with like items and eggs to see if you can get more Sweet Knight paraphernalia, because we did see together an episode or two ago that some of those sell. Actually, all of the paraphernalia, I'm pretty sure, sell for, was it 2,000? I think they all sell for 2,000 yen. So that's kind of the best bet you're going to get when it comes to selling something. Because even the brilliant gems, so like those bright red rubies, which I have gotten also for mixing some things, they sell for 1,600, I want to say. So no matter how you slice it so far, the paraphernalia has been the most profitable pieces of things that we can bring to Kikinak and Company. So I'd say if you are collecting a bunch of books, you're either going to want to use them to mix with eggs to try to get some rarer eggs, or you're going to want to possibly mix them with different, I think like the spores, or I don't remember what needs to be the base that you combine with the books to get those Sweet Knight items. I think it's like the mugworts or the Mel's liquors. I'm pretty sure you can use the gems too, maybe as a base for that, but don't hold me to that. I don't remember. But anyhow, so how are all of you doing? I hope life is fine and dandy and wonderful in all of your camps. Things are pretty good over here for me, since it has been so many months since we've last recorded this together. Quite a lot has transpired. Lots of good stuff though. Like I honestly, you know what? We're gonna pass on fucking with him for now. Forest people, we found it. So you know what, friends? We'll go through Wind Harvest 2, and then I think we'll just head on. Wow, maybe I should have taken advantage of just fighting this thing when his back was exposed. But I think what we'll do is we'll finish up Wind Harvest 2. Is he going to turn around or what? There we go. And then we'll head back and give Gil his bullshit. That'll be a nice opportunity for me to kind of heal up anyway, sell some of my shit. And I don't know what needs to be happening with LeBron, but his mana, it's a problem. I don't know. That might have been... You know what I honestly need to do? I need to stop being lazy, and I need to think about what I would ultimately like as a later lineup. And I need to map out, like, by hand on paper, who I would want to have what and what passives or abilities I want them to have. And that way, by the time they hit that third or fourth merge, I have a plan, and I'm actually, like, crossing off. All right, I already got this. I've sort of determined what's going to be the best strategy for getting them to that fourth evolutionary form and what they'll have in tow by that point. Because I think having the mana regen is nice for a few of them, or having, oh god, I don't remember what it is. I think it's magic talent, which minimizes how much MP is consumed in order to execute an attack or cast a spell. And LeBron could absolutely benefit from that, because the skill that he executes just consumes so much mana. So I don't know. Obviously I didn't plan it or think it through fully, because it wasn't. Oh my god. Why would this just be randomly out here? Oh my god.
Yamu finds something good. boasting about? What is it? You find something again?
Zoom, zoom, stone. Flies over water, zoom, zoom.
So what if it flies? It's just a stone.
Not just stone. Yamu's treasure. Yamu has lots. Strong top, sparkly fragment. Lots of stones draw pictures.
Oh, now I get it. So forest men are like pack rats.
But not like any rat. Hey, Yum, how'd you find all that?
Easy find. Lots fall into Gil's backpack.
At this rate, Gil won't be finishing his research anytime soon.
Okay, this is a bit random, but I like that Yamu is in here by himself because Gil is hanging out at the lounge waiting for us to find a book, so that's cool.
Into Gil's backpack. No?
Oh god, this music, do you guys hear it? I don't really have any words for that, but okay. So I suppose that answers my question as to why would there randomly be an ogre vine just chilling all the way off on its own, but guess it's a great hiding spot. Hey! Come on, I had better have gotten the initiative. Garbage. Pure garbage. But alright, we will finish up here and then we'll head back to the temple, and depending on how much time we have, I may or may not have you guys with me for the selling and all of that stuff. I mean, that's something I can do on my own. But as I was starting to say, since there's been such a gap between us completing the main story and us starting the post-game content, things have been happening on my end, mostly positive. I'd say primarily positive. Andrew and I are still loving it here in Wisconsin, and believe it or not, we are coming up on a year. So we're towards the end of June as I'm recording this, and he and I got here, it was July, I think we got here like late July 2nd. So basically July 3rd was our first full day here in Wisconsin. So, you know, in like a week, we will basically be knocking on that 1-year anniversary since we moved from Colorado here. And if I could just reflect on my experiences here, and there have been many, I gotta tell you guys that overall, I love Wisconsin. I never thought this would be a state that I would be gaga over, just because, you know, there are some places where there are a lot of like social problems. So I don't know if you guys know much about Milwaukee, but it's just got a lot of racial issues and like racial divides there. And even just places like Kenosha or Racine, just some gang problems. I don't know. So there are a couple of places that struggle a lot and I think could benefit from, I don't even know, just a huge social movement, or maybe just more people being involved in what's happening in their city. I don't know what the answers are. Like, I have stayed away from Kenosha, I've stayed away from Racine, and I haven't even explored Milwaukee yet, just because Andrew and I haven't really had an opportunity to go there. So most of what I know about it is just what I've been kind of seeing on the news or have heard from people I've met here that are from there or go there regularly for whatever reason. But, you know, I think, oh, there it is. We'll go ahead and just pop it up here on the map. I think Milwaukee is a place that I'd like to eventually just check out, maybe go to some of the more hip happening areas, like the downtown is a good I really want to get him from the back. I know, you guys, I'm a scrub about this. Is he going to turn around? There we go. That's what I was waiting for. But outside of like those three places, everywhere else is so laid back. So one of my friends and I, we took a trip and we went out to this Amish farm, kind of, oh God, I'm so bad at like Wisconsin geography, but we went more towards the west to a few Amish farms and just looked at garden stuff, like fresh produce that they had been growing. It was amazing. We spent like all day just walking through fields of flowers and like vegetable gardens. We went to, oh my goodness, just a bunch of different like outdoorsy type things. It was beautiful. You know, everyone says Colorado is so gorgeous because it's got the mountains. And I think if you like the hiking and the camping and, you know, mountain climbing, Colorado is the place to be. But if you like lakes, so you enjoy like boating type stuff, Oh my gosh, northern Wisconsin is beautiful. And I never would have thought of Wisconsin as a place that has a lot of like natural stuff to do. I guess for me, I always thought of it as more of like Kansas, I guess, where it was going to have, you know, some big bustling cities, kind of like, you know, what Kansas would have had with Topeka or Wichita. I knew Wisconsin had some big cities. And then I had found out, oh gosh, it's a really big ag state. So then I was thinking, all right, so it is kind of like Kansas where it's going to be pretty flat and it's going to it'll have some pretty areas, but it's mostly going to be lots of dairy farms and stuff like that. But oh my gosh, there's a beautiful blend of, yes, that like ag side and that country feel. But then you have so many outdoors opportunities, like with the boating, and there are lots of great camping places. And if you like fishing, that's not really something I enjoy, but if you are into it, Kalma? Yes! It's been so long. It's been so long. Guys, we're not only ending this with Gil's book, we got a new Kalma Lugadreg. Fabulous. This is what I have been waiting for. I wonder what spell he casts. Oh man, and if you guys recall, when we hand over Seed Beast, we also get money. Is it bad that that's kind of what I'm thinking about? I'm like, yes, I'm going to get some money from this. Because we're not going to get jack shit from Gil. Like, we're going to get 10 Twill Mugworts. What the fuck are we going to do with Twill Mugworts? It's garbage. It's pure garbage. I shouldn't call it pure garbage. I guess it has some value, but... Well, I guess now I'm not... Oh, Sapiates. I don't remember what that does. Oh, speed parameter went up, then speed parameter went down. So his speed goes up while ours goes down. I guess that's something I could put. What? But speed up and down. That's so interesting. So I guess it's a combination of Lapias and whatever lowers the speed of the enemy. I don't even know. I'm just gonna stop trying to figure out what this thing is rocking and what it does until we read the description for ourselves. And I know 100% from confirmation of text what it is that it does. But anyway, I guess to just finish up that, Andrew and I have really been loving it here just because it is so beautiful and it's such a nice blend with things that you can do if you like hanging out in more downtown city areas, or if you want to go boating, if you want to go camping or fishing or anything else like that. There's just no short supply of things you can do here, and I love that. And I think one of the reasons I like it here more than I liked where we were living in Colorado, so not to shit talk Colorado as a whole state, because I know there are places that are going to be better than others, just depending on your personality and just where you're coming from, you know, your walk of life and all of that. The problem I mainly had with where we were in Colorado was that a lot of people were very stuffy and snobby and just... I don't know. Let me just leave it at, it wasn't a great place for me. Actually, what does this description say for forest people? A study of forest people. Lots of esoteric runes. Okay. Figures that's something that Gil would be looking for. So we threw our talk in there. Let's sell this extra shit because I'm sure we'll be close on items if I don't. I'll keep the hide spore, but we'll get rid of these. So that is nice. And I don't know. I will go ahead and just sell these two just because we will find them again. I don't really need 2 of these, and I don't need 2 of those. I did get this dimwit book. Oh, whatever. We'll keep that. Oh, wouldn't it be garbage if I sold this on accident? I would be so upset. Woo! I would not be happy at all. And I don't think 12 mugworts are even worth that much, so... I can't even really sell them. I guess I could sell them. I don't fucking know. Let's just talk to Gil and give him his shit. Yeah. Let's go.
Dr. Gil, hello.
Well, Master Kaku, you look awfully glad.
I finished your job, Dr. Gil.
Well then, that makes me glad too. If we are both glad, that sure is happiness.
Is it just my imagination that I get annoyed with 2 happy-go-lucky people around?
Okay, these conversations. I guess it works.
You have helped advance my research even more. I'm so glad.
All right, good for you, Gil. Okay, so then What does he want? I want to put together a new team, but I don't have enough fire eggs. Can you give me a Vordrek egg? I might actually have this. Let me look really fast. I know you guys are probably like, Rabbit, timer. But friends, come on. Well, I'm in the lounge. What am I doing? Kicking Nat and company. Let's see. Do I have a Vordrek egg? I know when I often get the regular eggs, I tend to just merge them. So that might be my bad. Let's see. Do I have a Vordrek? I have so many. Oh, guys, don't judge me. Okay, it looks like it finally paid off. So I'm going to grab this, and we're going to complete 2 jobs in one go. Holler at your girl. I was thinking ahead, friends. Thinking ahead. So let's head back to the lounge. And then we'll probably end by... Why don't we go to the Room of Life just to... Yeah. I've got it. Give me my money. Dude, this guy is like way overpaying for this egg. It is not even worth it.
Mr. Coo,
What is it? Oh, the job kid.
I finally finished that job.
I see. I've been waiting. Well, here's the reward I promised.
Holla, give me my money. Perfect. And again, I don't know if there's any value to our reputation going up, but whatever. Okay, we will not dilly-dally. He's fine. Let's head on over to the Room of Life, hand over this seed beast, collect our fucking cash, and I'll see if I can sell these fucking twill mugworts. Like, oh my God. They're fine. They're good to have, but I just would have preferred the cash, not gonna lie to you. Oh, I don't hand the seed beast to her. I hand it to this bitch over here. You guys can tell it has been a long ass time since I've done anything in this game.
Anything about divine.
I've got a seed beast, a coma. Give me my fucking money. Okay, so satiate, speed down, extra large, all enemies. Hey, and it gives you guts. Resurrects if not finished off. That's pretty cool. So, what? We only get 800? That's it? What? Wow, no words. Okay, well that fucking sucks. We didn't get anything. We didn't get a fucking dime for that. 800. I was thinking we would get like 2,000. I don't know. I guess it's fine, whatever. All right, so now we're only missing one of these. That's crazy. We're really close. It might be either an earth or a water that I'm thinking that doesn't display properly. When I was talking to you guys about how there's like I don't like calling it a ROM hack, but how there is a version online, like a ROM that has fixed some of the issues and the errors that were just present in the game. And I know, guys, I said I was going to let you go, but oh my God, these aren't worth anything. Whatever. We're going to sell them. I guess it doesn't hurt, right? We'll just collect our, like, what? How many did we have? 10? And they were 54 apiece. So, yeah, our 540 yen. Whatever. It's not a lot, but it's something. So, at least I have some more yen to actually play with and do some merging. So, I will tackle that off camera. And when we come back together in our upcoming episode, I will run back through Wind Harvest 1 on my own and bring us to the end of Wind Harvest 2. So we'll be ready to tackle Wind Harvest 3 together. Unless, of course, there's like a cutscene, then I will kickstart the episode with that. So thank you very much for watching. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is my post-game exploration for our Let's Play of Jade Cocoon 2. Thank you for watching, friends. I'll see you all soon.